What is up, gents? DirtBag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. I should say, and gal, too. I apologize, no discrimination here. So, we're doing a how-to gear guide for CHAAGUR. CHAAGUR. How the hell do you pronounce this guy's name? He looks freaking phenomenal. Like, he just came out. Somebody posted in Discord that if I was asking if we were going to go for this guy, he had like a times 10 event the other day, and I had a couple voids, and I was like, sure. We fucking got him. There wasn't anybody, like I think I had a lot of voids that I pulled that I haven't got a legendary yet, so I knew I was due for one, and we got this guy. So we're gonna go over the kit. We're gonna go over all the gear sets that I think would be good for him. I already tested him out for you guys, so we're gonna make a full guide on him after this. But again, this is a how-to gear guide for this dude. So if you got him, I'm gonna give you my suggestion and where he would be used for you guys. So skills, first, he's got an A1. He is booked out because I had nobody else to book. He's not fully booked out, but I'm gonna fully book out him next Clan vs Clan. But he's pretty sick without books. So skill A1, this is so unique, but attacks one enemy, has a 50, 60, 75% chance of placing a sleep debuff for one turn. So that get bumped up. Wow, I can't talk. That gets bumped up to 80% chance when you get this thing, and we'll go over why I picked this mastery as well. Really depends on where you need this guy, is where you're going to use him. I'm more of a late game, so I don't really need him for PvP. You can use him for PvP, and I'll explain the difference. So, attacks one enemy has a 50% chance of placing a sleep debuff, up to an 80% chance. That's on the A1. A2 is attacks all enemies 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance, up to 100% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 4 turns. 4 turns, insane. The second hit has a 100% chance of placing a decreased defense. So you can use this guy for clan boss, I think would be sick. You can use this for PvE, really in all instances. You can use it for faction wars, you can use it for PvP. He could be your second nuker as well, like a CC nuker. I think that'd be cool. And then this one attacks one enemy, then attacks I hate random attacks, but attacks one time at random. So he can attack the same guy twice. If the attack is under a poison debuff, will ignore shield, block damage, and unkillable. So if you pair him with another poisoner, like a Calvalax or something, you can ignore shield, block damage, unkillable buff. So he can basically just one-shot a lot of people in the game. Grants an extra attack if this kills an enemy, so that's pretty cool. Also resets the cooldown of Venom Storm. So basically he resets this. So if you start off with this, and then he does this and kills somebody, he resets this again. So then he can do it again and put more poisons out, defense, all that stuff. Yeah, it grants an extra turn. So him in a Relentless set, I actually first tried that out before I put any of the other gear on him, just to kind of see how many times he can go. Anytime you have somebody that can go multiple times, Relentless set is very, very good to test out. Then he's got a passive. This is what makes him really cool. Instantly attacks enemies with the default skill, this one, whenever they receive damage from poison placed by this champion. When hitting enemies under poison debuffs, heals the champion by 10% of damage inflicted. So he kind of already has a self-healing in his kit. So for clan boss stuff, I haven't tested him out on clan boss, but it might be good. Maybe good. I'm not going to use him for clan boss. But if you needed a decreased defense and poisoner, he could be cool. But this is what's cool. So when hitting on him, it heals the champion by 10%. So this is what I don't get. Instantly attacks enemies with the default skill whenever they receive damage from the poison placed by this champion. But why is there a better debuff chance? Like, is it adding that to the mains thing? Because this goes up to 75%. So maybe booking this out gets you an extra 25% sleep. So you would have a 100% chance to sleep. That's my question. If anybody knows, let me know. Because that would make sense. If you have a 100% chance. It's almost like a Siphi. Her A1 cannot be resisted, but 100% chance to place a sleep on her A1. So this is kind of like an attack version of Siphi. Fucking so cool looking. So this is hilarious when it procs, like, and it procs every time before he attacks. So they take damage, and then he attacks them, and if they're not sleeping, they can attack. But if they are sleeping, they lose their turn. It's really cool. Then he's got an aura, all battles by 33%, which is a really big aura. All right, so let's go over the artifacts that would be good for him. So 2 places you can use them. You can go strictly PvP, or you can go PvE. I want more of the PvE route, so we're gonna go both routes. Let's go over the gear. He does need accuracy, so all these need accuracy to land. You need accuracy to land this, you need accuracy to land this, and you need accuracy to land this. So everything you need is accuracy. So I built him more for accuracy. If you're gonna build him for PvP, just go Savage and just one hit everybody. Like, he's got a 2-hitter AoE, which hits pretty hard. But I would go Savage set. So if you're gonna strictly do this guy for PvP, go Savage set. You can put an accuracy banner on him just to kind of land some poisons. If you land the poisons, it's like, he's not gonna be good against a resistance team, a Duchess team, Sippy team. Like, he's not gonna be good for that because they're gonna have a lot of block buffs, they're gonna clear buffs, they're gonna do all that stuff. So it's gonna be mainly your nuker, which you just go for Savage, or you use them in PvE, which is what I'm going to use them for. So, what artifact sets are going to be good for him? We're going to start at the top. If you have these, you can use these. We're going to go more towards a mid-/late game build. He's an attack type champion, so you can have some attack. He does need attack for him to hit hard. Speed would be good if you need extra speed. It's a 2-piece set. Crit rate, definitely want him to crit if you're going for, obviously, the PvP route. PvE, again, I'm only building HP, accuracy, and speed. Not really focused on attack and crit rate, crit damage. But I did have 100% crit rate and a lot of crit damage with attack when I had him in my Relentless set. He hit hard, he was fast. So if you need that extra crit rate, 2-piece set, extra 12% right there. Crit damage, again, another 2-piece set. So if you want to throw extra crit damage on him, this is a very good set to use. Accuracy is what I kind of went with. I went with a stun set and an accuracy set. So I'm going to re-gear him on a stun set once I'm ready to go. But we have accuracy as a 2-piece set because I want him to have accuracy without having a weapon, helmet, and chest or shield. He's up to almost 300 accuracy, and that's just with Great Hall and some artifacts. It's probably with the accuracy banner as well. So accuracy set, I would definitely recommend. Resist, probably don't need it. Lifesteal, he has a built-in lifesteal already, so you probably won't need this. Damage increase, HP decrease, I would skip this for this guy. 25% chance to sleep. You can test this out, just go strictly hardcore sleep. Sleep is definitely one of the worst debuffs in the game because once they get hit, they lose sleep. So it's not really great. It's only good for him because he attacks them and puts them to sleep right away. It's the only reason sleep is good for this guy. 20% chance of placing a freeze debuff. You kind of don't want them to attack. That's the whole point of this guy, is that you want them to lose their attack. So you don't want to get hit. If you get hit, this is what this is for. This is for like a tanky person that has a provoke that wants to get hit. So I would skip the frost set. Frenzy set would be cool. 10% chance of turn meter while he loses HP. So if you want him to go just multiple times, you can use this, but not the best set. Heal, this is a good set for everybody else besides this guy. Immunity set, wouldn't really suggest this. Shield set, not a lot of HP. His max HP starting out is 13,000. Not a lot of HP. This set I would definitely recommend. So if you go in PvP or want to go hardcore DPS as many turns as possible, this would be a good set for you. Not for clan boss, but for PvP and Doom Tower possibly. Relentless set is a very good set. Anytime somebody has multiple attacks, like chances to go, where they can kill somebody and go again, Relentless set is always a good set. And obviously coming into our number one set for PvP will be our Savage set. So he doesn't ignore defense innately, but he does ignore shield, block damage, and unkillable. So it's almost like a Rotos, like but he ignores shields, which is insane. So basically, again, you don't want to do this innately. You probably want to come out with this as your nuking thing. But he can single target nuke if they have a poison debuff. So like I said, if you pair him with like a Cavalax starts the fight, puts everybody poison, and then if he comes in and just does this, he can then go again. So little good combo, but Savage set is definitely the best set for PvP with this guy. You don't need this anymore now that we have a Scarlord Vorgal in our Scarab King boss. This is the set that I was using. So let me see if I can gear this for you guys. Let's go to, I think I put it on somebody else actually. Alright, so if you guys are doing Doom Tower, stun set is a very, very good set to put on like rare champions and Sylar and stuff like that. So I probably moved his gear to one of these champions. So 18 speed, so we're going to try that on. That's actually really good. And then we're going to look at this one. This one has HP and speed, but we're losing 12 speed, so I'm going to keep the one I have. I probably put the best one on this guy. So we're going to take that one off him. We're going to take the shield off of him. Yeah, accuracy, resistance, speed. Maybe there's a better shield. Crit rate, speed, resistance. So I'm looking for accuracy, HP, and speed. This one has HP, lots of speed. 21 speed right there. Holy crap. This one has accuracy, defense, HP, and speed. Yeah, so we'll probably go with this one. We got 37 accuracy, so I'm going to try this one on. Alright, so there you go. I'm going to equip these three. And then we're going to look at the main stats. So the stun set, again, is what I'm going to go with for this guy. Because he puts this out turn 1. So he goes before everybody. He basically hits everybody with a poison. So you're doing damage with poison. So he does a lot of damage. He puts a decreased defense on everybody. And if that doesn't stun everybody, because it's 2 chances to put a stun. If that doesn't stun anybody, every time he does a poison attack, or every time they get damaged with poison, he attacks them immediately, which is another chance to sleep / stun somebody. Like, what? And I have a video, I'm going to show it in my main guide, so stay tuned for that. But this guy's hilariously good at CCing waves in Doom Tower. And you want to go with this mastery just so you can get extra 5% chance. So it's 23% chance to stun, 105% chance once you bug them out to sleep. Like it's so good. Okay, so stun set obviously is a good fun set for PvE. All right, so let's go back. Let me just open up all of them again. All right, so it's down to stun set. That is probably would be my number 1 after PvP. So if you don't do PvP and you want to go PvE, stun set's number 1. Poison set, if you want to try a lot of poisons on the Hydra boss. Haven't tested them in Hydra, because Hydra can't really be CC'd. Provoke, probably not. No counterattack, don't counterattack. This is good for Eternal Dragon. So potentially it could be good for Eternal Dragon to CC the ads. But you want to kill the ads. So maybe, maybe not. 40% chance to reduce it. This is cool. This might be good. He does have 2 really good skills, and this resets one of them automatically. So if you really want to bring him in to Doom Tower, you could probably use this instead of a stun set. This is good if you need a 2-piece set to kind of get an extra ignore damage. This is great for great with Savage. And then we have immunity if you need more HP for PvE. Attack and HP, I would ignore. Crit rate if you need the extra crit rate. Again, a great set. This is okay. This is if you need speed. This set would be good for PvP. Just because if he does live, he's still attacking. Like, if this procs the unkillable for him, and poison goes off on the enemy team, he then gets to attack him instantly. So this could actually be a really cool PvP set if you have a good set for him. Ignore, ignore. This is very good. So if I didn't have a really good 6-star accuracy set just sitting there, I would probably go with this set more because it's 40 accuracy and 5 speed. And this could be farm. This is definitely one of the best sets in the game. Easily. I have to go through so many of these and level these up. Ignore this one. This one's good again for PvP. Ignore this one. This one's good for lifesteal, but again, we don't really need lifesteal, and this is good for a defensive guy, not him. And these are kind of like the newer sets, which I haven't really tested out. This is a Savage set. I probably have to farm more for Ray or Faye. But yeah, so those are my recommendations for how to gear CHAAGUR. CHAAGUR. I don't know his name. This guy, Dragon Dude, awesome poison guy. So let me know how you guys geared him. I would go accuracy with the banner. Even for PvP, I would go accuracy. Crit damage, if you go in PvE, go accuracy and HP. And then HP with as much HP. Gives me a blood ring, so it gives me a shield when I do some stuff, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that is my dude. Really, really good. I'm gonna make a video now for a full guide. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit subscribe so these videos actually pop up for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Awesome dude. Level him up to 60. Have some fun with him. And go check out my main guide. Appreciate it. Good luck. We'll see you in another video soon.